So if you've got a pillow or a block that feels better, you can grab that. We're gonna sit right on it, or you can just sit back on your heels. You might be a little early to have the hips sink between the heels, but just find a place that's comfortable. If this isn't, just take your legs out in front of you, sit in a different way, but just let yourself settle here. You notice parts of you touching the ground, right? If it's the tops of your feet or your knees, your shins, or your tailbone, just let everything root as you kind of settle in, transition in to the start of your practice. And let this awareness around your breath, your body, this mental, physical, tuning in, observation, that you're here. It might feel a little bit more difficult these days to tune in. There's sort of just this overwhelming sense of heaviness in the world. And so it's almost funny for me to share yoga and excitement, even though those are good things. But I also know that movement is a really good thing. Right? The movement is what creates change and transformation and growth and power. And so moving your body should be a thing right now. And give yourself another big breath here. Really fill up, drag the breath in longer, fuller, deeper. And then exhale, press it out. Good. Biggest breath in through your nose. Fill up your body. Feel it. And then use the exhale to press out, empty out. Good. Let your eyes start to flutter open. And then in the same seat that you're in, just let the arms peel up overhead. You're going to start to bend your elbows overhead. See about grabbing opposite elbow with your hands. So notice here right away, if your ribs sort of flare out and go forward, start to really hug the tailbone down, zip up through your ribs, really consciously hug them in so that they're not kind of flaring out like a back bend. Pull them in, zip up through your core nice and tight, and then just take this little elbow situation over in one direction. And keep the ribs lifting, stretch the side waist, the rib cage, the armpit, and come back through center. Now just switch so that the opposite arm is forward. Again, just checking in on the rib cage, hugging it in, and then take that tilt the other direction. Nice and big, big stretch for the side waist. Good, you'll bring the arms back up. And it's just kind of this like wave of the hands over in one direction. Instead of stacking them on top of each other, let the opposite arm just reach long, right? Really stretch away from the opposite side of your body. And you'll come back up, make that same kind of rainbow, let one hand land, and the other arm just really reaches long and out so that this whole side waist gets a lot of loving. And you come back up through center. We're gonna do that one more time. Big reach, and then kind of this crawl over, long stretch. Tuck the chin. Back up. Same thing, hand rainbows down. You reach, you lengthen. And then coming back through center. You're just gonna start to pick up off of your heels. Set up your tabletop shape. Really, again, working that same sensation of hugging the ribs in, this rib cage tight, pull it in. And then as you inhale, just start to extend your left arm forward. Now, if it goes too far forward, it's in your ear, just gently pull the shoulder into its socket and then extend through the opposite right leg. You reach long and feel this sensation of core hugging in, rib cage zipped up, and then start to bend your back knee and just reach your left hand back for it. See if you can find the foot. If it's feeling a little early for that, maybe you just kick the foot up. If you can grab it, you're gonna start to just kick back. So here's maybe where the ribs start to open up so that they can extend and open the front line of your body. Just a little back bend, opening the heart, lifting through the shoulder and the right hip flexor. Good, and you start to release, reach long, and then plant the knee, plant the hand. Okay, we're gonna switch sides here, starting to extend right arm forward, and then kick the left leg back. And so again, you notice the placing of your ribs here, and then start to bend that back knee. Your right hand will reach back to try to find it. If you can link those guys up, start to kick back, extend, opening through. You'll feel that left hip flexor, the right shoulder, stretching open through the heart. Good. In breath, reach it long, extend out, and then plant. Knee, hand, reset the tabletop, and maybe just start to move here, right? Let this just really be organic, your movement. Up and down like a cat-cow. Right? This movement in your body, just this signifies that we cannot just sit here, right? We need to move, we need to take action. Yes, it's on your mat, but action in the way that we're living. Are we aware? Are we awake? Spread through the fingers, tuck the toes, lift the knee just an inch, hover, breathe. Belly's nice and tight. Take one more breath in, and then start to lengthen the legs, kick the hips up and back. It's your down dog as you exhale. Heels heavy toward the earth. Spread through the fingers and just feel, where are your arms here? Can your biceps sort of spin forward? Hips go up a little bit higher. And your rib cage pressing back towards your thighs. Now if those knees need a little bend, a big bend, get the hips higher, great. Now your hands, let them walk back toward your feet. Heels ground completely. Again, the option to bend the knees a lot. Let the head hang heavy. Now take your hands, make a little basket, fingers interlaced at the base of your skull. And you use that extra bit of leverage to stretch the neck, the thoracic spine, upper back, middle back, especially as you start to keep that pressure through the neck, but round, like that cat shape. Good, keep that and lift all the way up to stand. Once the head rolls up, let the arms release. Hands to the heart. Good, big breath in to sweep the arms up. Exhale, soft knees as you hinge and fold. Take a halfway lift. Use the exhale, walk the hands forward, top of your push-up. Pausing here. Tight through the core. Keep those ribs engaged. We're gonna take a few push-ups that are gonna isolate the tricep. Shift forward on the toes. Hug the elbows in. Lower about halfway. Notice your shoulders above your elbows. Press back up. Now we're gonna do that 5 more times. You're like knees are coming down, do it. Use the exhale to lower, the in-breath to rise. Again, down, charging through the triceps, lift. Good, again. And press. Tap into your power here. You've got one more. Come back up. And then shift on those toes. Knees up or down, come all the way down. Untuck the toes. Now notice here, the fingertips maybe in line with the shoulders. Walk them just a little bit further up your mat. Press into the palms and lift the heart just slightly, right? Maybe halfway. Arms are still bent, triceps are still charging up. And exhale, lower. And again, pressing up, hug the shoulders back. And then exhale, lower down. Good, last time. This time, bending into the knees, shifting to that tabletop, tuck the toes, send the hips high. Downward facing dog. Big breath, and let it out. Looking to the top of your mat, start to walk the feet forward. They'll meet your hands at the top end of your mat. Deep forward fold. If it feels good to make that little head basket, we'll call it, neck basket, hold on right at the base of your skull. Just gentle outside pressure that helps to lengthen through the back body. Good, keep that rounding through the spine, pressure just a little on the head. And then roll up, neck is lifted, arms lift, hands to the heart. Big breath in, arms are up. Exhale, fold your body. Long spine, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands go down, feet step or hop back. You find that high to low, your chaturanga. Upward facing, heart pulls forward. Tucking the toes, sending the hips high. Downward facing dog. And you breathe here. And now looking to the top of your mat again. Few small steps, 2 big ones, or a hop. Bring your feet up to your hands. Little fold. And then just start to walk the toes a bit closer. Right, tap them together. Sink the booty. Maybe the fingers graze the floor before the biceps come up next to your ears. Chair pose. A big inhale. You see about sinking the butt a little bit lower. And breathing in. Breathing out. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold your body. Lift up halfway. Exhale, hands go down. Little bend in the knees, step or hop back. High to low. Upward facing, heart pulls through. Tuck the toes, down dog. Right leg, pick it up. As you exhale, pull the knees forward. Plant your foot. Drop the back heel. And sweep the arms up. It's just a warrior one. But so mindful of the back left hip. It's turning forward. Right, so you've got your hip bones dead ahead, your heart, your chest follows, and the back bend, lift up. Notice that your weight is in the heel and the outer edge of your back foot. Big breath. Exhale, bring the hands down. Float the right leg back, low push-up. Swoop through to up dog. Tuck the toes, down dog. Left leg, breath in. Pull the knee forward, plant your foot, back heel down, warrior one. A moment to set it up the same way. Draw the left hip back, turn the right hip forward, inward rotation. Weight even through both feet, not on a tightrope. Take up space, open the heart. Exhale, hands come down, left foot floats back, low push-up. Upward facing, down dog, exhale. Big breath in, breath out. Looking forward, both knees, step, light hop, forward fold. You take a chair pose. Hips are low, arms are high. Big inhale, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back, low push-up. Upward facing, breath in, downward facing. Take it right leg high, breath in. Knee forward, plant the foot. Back heel is down, the in-breath. Right into warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Right leg floats back. Up dog. Downward facing. Left leg is up. Exhale to pull it forward to plant. Back heel is down. Big breath in, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot. floated back, low push-up, up dog, down dog, exhale. Now that your blood is flowing, that breath is flowing, heat through the body. Look forward, stepping, hopping, feet to hands. Land soft, forward fold. Good. You're gonna start to find that chair pose again. Breathe. Now can you take opposite hand, opposite elbow overhead, stand up. Good, so again, where are your ribs? Flared out or hugged in? Hug them nice and tight. So take your right toes and just step the toes back behind you. Stay lifted. And then just start to float those toes slightly. Notice if your tendency is to kind of back bend, arch your spine. Keep everything long. Hip, heel lifts, chest goes forward. Release the arms forward. Taking a warrior three. Keep this beautiful engagement through the center. All right. Now tip even more. Hands come down. Back leg goes straight up. Standing leg split. Now can you start to lift maybe halfway through the chest? Keep the left fingers forward of the left toes, but roll the top hip open. Half moon. You might put a block underneath the hand. Now if you want, top knee, then you hook up the foot. Once you've got it, kick it back and take just a little sugar cane pose, a half moon with your top leg bound. If you feel sturdy, bottom hand maybe comes to the heart. Ooh-ha. That'll mess you up. You take one more breath in. Can you land the feet together at the top? Exhale. Big toes touch. Reset. Chair pose. Opposite arm comes forward with those arms overhead. Stand up. Right? Notice the ribs. Hug everything in. Body awareness. Left toes. Just take a tap. Maybe 2 feet behind that front heel. Keep this engagement. Tip. Send the heel up. Arms forward. Right, so you are really working this effort through the middle, this awareness of your midsection. And keep the tip going. Hands come down. Heel goes up to the sky. Now lifting halfway. Right fingers are down, maybe 6 inches forward of the toes, block or floor, and then rolling. Stack the hip as your top left leg rolls open. Yes, top arm up. Half moon. Maybe you decide to bend the top knee, reach for the foot. Pull it back. Opening up. Breathe here. Right, that bottom hand, as you shift the weight into that front heel, you might be able to just peel it up to your heart. And take your time. One more breath before you release back, feet to the top. Exhale, forward fold. You shake it all out. Good, and you take a little halfway lift. Use the exhale to plant the hands. Float, step, or hop those feet right to the back. To your upward facing you go. Down dog, big exhale. Good, breath in, breath out. Right leg, pick it up. And now as you exhale, knee pulls in. Foot will plant next to the thumb. Back foot, heel rolls down. That's your exhale. Your inhale is your left arm peels up and open, and you take your extended side angle. If this bottom hand is too far, elbow can come up, forearm to thigh, or you find a block, right? So feel this extended side angle. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, now as you exhale, That hand is gonna come back in front of your heart. Both hands meet at the chest. Weight shifts. Skandasana to the back. That's now it's your left knee deeply bending as you shift that booty back. Now, which hand is your left hand? You're gonna use that to bowl you back towards your right foot. Right arm wraps behind. You're on the ball of your left foot. Exalted warrior. A big inhale, big stretch. Right, so here's that left hip flexor. Squeeze your left booty. Heel open. And then take that top left hand, chop it down through center as you pivot to a wide fold. And so now your whole body is facing the wide end of your mat. And you're just tucking through the chin, inviting length through the whole back body, the spine, the hamstrings. And any movement here that inspires you, just go, right? Side little ninja squats, headstand. It's a place to land here for 2 more breaths. And then you start to find a little half lift and walk the hands back toward your left foot. As you do, all of your limbs turn to face the back. Left foot will take the weight, airplane. So you fly right up. I'm gonna move back so this plant doesn't impale my eyeball. So send the hands back. Roll, hips, nips, face the floor, right? So you're squared off. Palms are reaching back. Hug the shoulder blades together. You're gonna stay balanced on your left foot, but exhale, draw the knee of the right leg up and twist. So it's a hook and a twist right across to the knee. Maybe that foot, whoop, you grab it. You're somewhere between bent and straight, right? But you might take the gaze back towards your right hand. And now this is gonna feel a little ninja-y. Your right hand is gonna go where your right foot is. Your right foot is gonna go where your right hand is. So you're gonna start to whoosh and then let the right fingers come down. Peel the left arm open. You're in a revolved half moon. Right, so really feel that back heel lift, open through the heart as the left arm reaches. Maybe you bend your back knee and you look for a little bind here as well. Right, so you kind of kick up. Fingers on the ground are nice and light. Right, so it's a lot of weight in your front left heel. Good, re-extend to that revolved half moon, breath in, and then pull the knee to your calf, both hands to your heart. And so I know that left leg is feeling some type of way here. It's been holding you up for a while. Give it just another moment. Sink a little lower. Use your left hand to grab your right foot. Twisted dancer, revolved dancer, right? Stand up. Whoop. Wiggles and wobbles are wonderful. Right arm is extended. Notice if you've got a death grip in the standing left toes. Try to loosen those guys up. Take another breath. And you're gonna land low lunge. Toes down, hands down. And so you're just kind of kneeling through that front knee. Back leg is lifted. Fingertips are light. All of your weight is sort of dumped. Pick yourself up. Strong core. Hug the ribs in. Now keep the right hand glued to the floor. You're gonna set up a little side plank. Roll outer edge of the right foot. Your left foot can just even kind of tiptoe back to stack up. You have to take a big breath in your side plank. Trust yourself to pick up your left leg for a second so that it can go and stamp behind as you roll to the heel of the right foot and burst your hips up. Right, a little wild thing, rock star. And flip it back over and take that left foot, step it back to the top left corner. Plant both hands and then float it back. Take a low push up, upward facing, tucking the toes, down dog. Take a breath or two to reset. We're gonna move through this whole shebang on the left side. Left heel, peel it up. As you exhale, knee pull it forward, plant the foot, back heel drops, in breath, right arm reaches up and over, extended side angle. Bottom arm might come up. I take what you need here. Breathing. And now with that top hand, as it comes back around, both palms meet at your heart, shift toward your front right leg as you take that skandasana. Right left toes might point up, booty's reaching way back. Give yourself another breath. And then look toward the left foot, right hand sweeps like you're going apple picking, turns the ball of the foot, left arm behind. Big inhale for your exalted warrior. And this top hand, let it chop. Wide forward fold, long edge of your mat. If you're wanting to play with a headstand, it's the crown of your head, top, top, top. Let it come down. I find it's helpful, palms flat, elbows, let them be a shelf, triceps to shelf, and just start by taking the knees to the triceps. Maybe from there, you kick up. If you're not, that's okay. Find yourself some movement in your wide fold. Now just give yourself a few more breaths to play, to move. And when you're ready, it's a little halfway lift. You look towards your right foot, walk the hands, turn the toes, right foot all the weight as you breathe in. Ooh, airplane pose. Palms go back. Point your back toes straight to the floor as you open the heart. Now as you exhale, back knee, pull it up and twist across it. Right hand to the outer knee, maybe to the foot. And take this shape, a little dancing Shiva. We're gonna set up a revolved half moon from here. So kick the left leg back, sweep the left hand forward and down, open up the right arm. So it's your left fingers, right foot, grounded. Maybe that back left knee bends. You reach for it, you kick up. And start to peel it open, revolved half moon. I'm gonna take another breath. Pull the back knee into the calf. Hands come to the heart. And you sink that knee a little lower down the right heel before your right hand grabs for the foot. Stand yourself up as you kick it back for your revolved, twisted dancer. Big inhale. As you exhale, low lunge, toes land, hands land. I notice if you're kind of flat on the leg, find some lift. You're gonna keep the left hand grounded. Roll outside of the left foot, float the right leg on top of the left. Take what you need in your side plank. Trust yourself. Lift the right leg a moment, plant the foot behind and down, and then open up for your wild thing. Okay, peel the heart open. Exhale, roll it around. Bring that right foot to the top corner. Drop your back heel. Find your extended side angle, breath in. Skandasana to the left foot, breath out. Left hand swoops you to the top, breath in. Wide forward fold, breath out. Walk the hands to the left foot, airplane to the back of your mat. Knee, pull it up, twist across it. Knee or foot. Revolved half moon. Right hand down, right foot kicks back, open the left arm. Knee to calf, hands to heart. Twisted dancer, breath in, left hand, right foot, stand. Exhale, low lunge. And then find your side plank. Right hand, right foot down, left foot on top. Step the left foot outside of the bottom leg. Open up. And then flip back over. Left foot, left corner. Back heel drops. Breath in, extended side angle. Skandasana to the back. Get low. Right hand sweeps you to the left foot as you open for your warrior revolve. And then start to wide forward fold, exhale. Look to the right foot, walk the hands that way, and airplane, right foot holds you up. Good, exhale, knee, chest, twist across, knee or foot. Revolved half moon. Left foot floats back, fingers land, right arm opens. Knee to calf, squish in, hands to the heart. Right hand, left foot, twisted dancer, rise up. Floating back to the low lunge, soft landing. Left hand down, outer left foot for your side plank, right leg on top. Float and step it, and open. Taking it nice and open heart. And then start to look toward the top. Plant the fingers, right foot, top corner. Plant the palms. Float, right leg back. Low push-up. Upward facing. Down dog. Breathe. Notice how you're feeling. Set this dog like it's your first one. Heels heavy, ribs pressing back. And looking forward, step or hop. Both feet to your hands, pausing here. Just a forward fold, soft neck. Right, wherever you are in this process of being awake, aware, we're all here. Feel it. And we're gonna start to roll up, stand tall. Hands come to the heart. Now again, you're gonna get nice and firm. You guys are just standing. There you go. You're not in any funky pose. All right, so you're standing. Feet are heavy. You're gonna start to peel the left heel up. Bring the knees in line so the toes might step back. And you're just gonna take left hand to your heart and then open it out. Right, so it's just this outward rotation, palm comes out. Bend the left knee, toes point up, catch the inner foot. All right, so here, you might be great, right? Pull the heel in, feel that hip flexor, the quad. If you'd like, extend the right arm forward and start to tip, right? Ribs hug in. And as you tip, you'll kick the foot back. Right? So that's gonna start to really open up the left shoulder. Okay? And again, notice if you've got a death grip on your bottom toes, let them just float out and just gently grip the floor. I know, like kinking the toes and nice and long. Right? So you take your dancer's pose by kicking that back leg to your degree and just feel it, right? If you fall, if you wiggle, if you wobble, this is your body in transition, in movement, in power, right? It is figuring out how to make this work. So give it a few breaths. Let yourself wiggle, let yourself reset, right? Whatever it needs, you allow. So give yourself just another moment You'll feel length through the bottom leg. Right hand of the right arm might come to the heart. One more big breath. And no slingshots, just gently release, back to standing. Whew, let it go. Right. So obviously we're gonna do the other side. So you're gonna start to just pick up those right toes, be nice and gentle. Bring the knees in line. So those toes might float back a bit and bend. And lift the heel. Your right arm just sort of peels out so that you can grab the inner foot. And then maybe, it's like science, it's a seesaw, right? If you kick back, your heart has to go forward. Now maybe that left arm reaches long, or it finds your heart if that feels more stable, right? But you lengthen, you lift, you kick, you feel whatever it is you feel, right? There's no aesthetic goal here. You are just exploring hips, shoulders, core stability, the strength of your left leg to hold you up, and you're breathing. And just let yourself feel all of it. That's all you're here to do. Feel and breathe. Maybe you've got one more breath. Before your exhale, just gently lands the foot. Whew, you shake it out. You feel everything settle back to neutral. Give yourself a big breath and let it go. We'll do it one more time each side. Left toes, float them back, knees in line, bend, grab the inside. And so just an outward rotation of the hand, no weird twists. Palm to inner foot, kick, lengthen, feel. And this one's a little shorter, one more breath. And the exhale, take it back, other side. Right toes, doop, doop, knees in line, heel lifts, palm just reaches out, inner foot, take your time. Imagine each inhale opening the heart, the tum, the hip. Good, you're almost there, one breath. And exhale, back to neutral. And give yourself just a big sweep up. And then an exhale, fold. And pausing here in your forward fold, whatever feels good, right? That little neck basket with the fingers helps to lengthen the back body. And you've got another moment here to just sort of squish around. You can take a little halfway lift. Let the hands come down, the feet step back, and just drop the knees. And so you're in your tabletop. Just gonna scooch my mat. All right, so in your tabletop, if you can, you're just gonna start to pull the right knee forward and then just kick the shin parallel to the top of your mat. And then walk those left toes back. So for today, I really would love to see this 90-degree angle in the leg, which might mean your back left hip is lifted, right? It's likely not going to be able to turn completely down to the floor. There's going to be a little space between your hip and the ground. You're going to leave this hip grounded of the right hip. If you want to grab a block, sit on it. And you're just going to start to bend your back left knee, toes come up. So if your left hand can reach back, you're just going to take a hold of the foot. Right, so just feeling here, this stretch for the hip, for the quad. You might still really deeply feel the right hip, that's okay. You want that stretch, right? And then if you can, you might be able to tuck the foot in the elbow crease of your left arm. If this seems funky, uncomfortable, let it go, right? If it's progressive, keep it. But if it's uncomfortable in a progressive way, keep that as well. And then maybe the right arm kind of rainbows up and over, and you can see about hooking up the fingers right behind you, behind the head. It's an option. You can either keep that back leg bent slightly, long. You can work more of the half pigeon if you'd like. heel can come closer to your body, right? There's no right or wrong way here. Explore, right? This is your chance to feel exactly what it is you need. And only you know, right? This is your body, your chance to explore. And so give just a few more breaths. Wherever you are, just really be all there. Notice every little sensation and how your breath can really increase what you're feeling. Deepen your sensation. Breathe into the spaces that you're expanding. Right? Exhale, let go of a grip, tension that you don't need, to just allow the space to explore. You've got about 4 breaths on this side, whatever shape you've taken. And it might not even be one I suggested, right? You can explore some different things. Just give yourself maybe 2 more breaths. And this is time to gently release, to let go. If it feels okay, you might just kind of draw the right heel closer, pull the left knee in and just reset the tabletop. If you want a little down dog in between, or if that's how you like to transition. And we'll do the same thing with the left knee forward. I'm just gonna change so I'm not facing away. So you'll pull the left knee toward your wrist and just sort of kick the foot over toward the right. You'll land your back knee, walk it back, and then see that resetting, right? So you just got this 90-degree angle through that left leg. Shin parallel to the top of your mat. That might, again, leave the right hip lifted, floating. If you'd like to bend the knee, grab for the foot behind you, stretch it in, right? Just see what feels good. Again, you might find the crease of your elbow, the top arm might come up and back behind the head, right? But just play around. Feel the stretch for your right quad, hip. If you prefer to work a little more half pigeon for the left hip, again, just allow yourself this little bit of time, like these few moments of your day to feel and tune in. What's going on in your body? What can your breath do here to help ease in? To help let go, especially if some of that heavy stuff that maybe you're holding on to and you don't even realize it. And so just give yourself this gift, this patience, this gravity to just allow whatever that comes up for you to come up. And staying close to that breath, whatever shape you're in, whatever you're feeling. And give yourself maybe 3 more breaths. What do you need? What do you feel? When it's time to move on from wherever you are, and maybe it's just a hug back of the knees so that you can reset the tabletop. You can move through some side body stretches. If you'd like, you can come up to the knees, take that big stretch side to side, maybe even a half camel, hand to the heel, other arm peels up. And switching sides, just movement, right? You decide. And then when it's time, hips drop down to one side so that you can swoop the legs forward. And just give the knees a hug and roll to your back. And again, it's a chance to just kind of swivel side to side, Maybe the legs lengthen one or both at a time. You might grab the feet or the shins, happy baby. If you want a little twist, feet land, drop the knees to one side, and go back through the other way. Maybe just some options for you to work through. And again, using your breath to deepen, to feel these final closing shapes that feel welcome in your body. And when you're feeling complete and ready to just let go, to surrender, you take rest. Right? Arms go out by the sides, legs splay out, and you find this very effortless place to land. Now your Shavasana, you relinquish control and just allow your body to be suspended here, weightless, soft, existing in this moment, hovering between past and future. Allow yourself to be all here and take rest. In your stillness, breathing in through the nose and breathing out. And full breath in. Big empty out. Here in your stillness is where you remind yourself that this movement, whatever it is, on your mat, outside, literal movement of your body, it's what we all need right now. This movement is what creates change, power, growth, transformation. So don't just stay where you are. Don't just sit. You allow yourself this gift of movement. And wherever you are in the process, more awake for your life. And breathing in, start to move your fingers, your toes. Let the arms peel up overhead, slowly starting to bring the movement in, the breath, your life force. You peel open and then hug the knees in, give yourself a squeeze. You start to rock over to one side, sit yourself up nice and tall. Bring your palms together right in front of your heart. Let your eyes close, breathe in, feel your lungs expand, your belly, your back. And drop your jaw, send it out. Bringing your thumbs up to your forehead. In this moment, grateful for all that you are, for all that you have. And this ability to tap into your power, to move, to change, to create. And with that, we honor one another, bow, and say namaste. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy this beautiful day, this weekend, and I will see you next week, Thursday, yoga high, Thursday or Saturday. I love you all. I'll see you soon.